Good morning everybody. In this class I am going to teach you the various network standards. What are the network standards? Why they need? The network standards serve specific purposes as defined by the standard itself. For example, there is a standard for you to communicate across the internet and a different standard for you to talk across the telephone. These standards dictate everything that surrounds us during the course of a day. Suppose some standard, for example, the television signal, these are regulated by National Television System Committee, NTSC and PAL. You know NTSC and PAL? Yeah. And the HDTV. These are the standards which will dictate the television signal transmission. So they may vary in the network day by day, and the same way dictating the television signal, dictating in the for transmission of television. Here also the standards in the network world work the same way. There are three regulated standards published by International Telecommunications Union, ITU, American National Standards Institute, ANSI, and the Institute of Electrical and Electronics, the American National Standards Institute, and the third one is the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, that is famously known as IEEE. There are also some de facto standards such as Cisco and adopted by over time by everyone else. The ITU, International Telecommunication Union, the three sectors are ITUR, ITUT and ITUD. In ITU, there are three sectors. One for radio communication, one for standardization, one for development. That is ITUR, radio communication. ITUT, standardization. ITUD, development. ITUD is development. So what is the purpose of ITUR? The ITUR draws up the technical characteristics of terrestrial and space-based wireless services and system. What ITUR? Functions of ITUR: it draws up the technical characteristics of terrestrial and space-based wireless system and services and develop the operational procedures. That is the work of ITUR. What about the ITUT? It is experts prepare the technical specifications of the telecommunication systems and networks and services. including how to operate them, how to maintain them, and what is the performance. One more, the ITUD, it is development. Experts focus their work on preparation and development of manuals, reports, guidelines, handbook, all this comes under ITUD. That's about the ITU. The next standard, ANSI, simply ANSI, American National Standards Institute. It serves as a administrator, coordinator for US private sector voluntary standardization system. Voluntary standardization system. ANSI, like the ITU, regulates the telecommunication standards. ANSI regulates standards in North America, particularly for North America, whereas ITU regulates the standards in Europe. This is European standard, that is American standard. ANSI regulates the T1 telecommunication standard. T1 telecommunication standard. When E1 regulates the E1 telecommunication standard. ITU, ANSI for T1, ITU for E1. So that differs the number of channels the data will be transmitted. Normally for E1 it is 32 MB. For T1 it is 24 Mbps or so. See, the most important one, which will be more used in more used and more useful standard is IEEE. The IEEE means the Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, pronounced as IEEE. The standard is IEEE 802 group. So we will see something about IEEE. What are the standards? It is a leading authority in technical areas, ranging from computer engineering to biomedical technology. You can see any information or technical professionalism from the computer engineering to biomedical technology. And in the sense that is, these two are the latest technologies. Say, that's what he referred a biomedical technology. There are more research. Recent technologies means more research is going on into these fields of telecommunications, electrical power, aerospace, consumer electronics. Okay? That IEEE is a leading authority in technical areas ranging from computer engineering to biomedical technology to telecommunications to electrical power to aerospace to consumer electronics. Everywhere is computer engineering used. The best known IEEE standards are IEEE 802.1. What is IEEE 802.1? Here there is a Some of the best known IEEE standards are as follows. IEEE 802.1. It is LAN or MAN. IEEE 802.3. That is Ethernet. IEEE 802.5. That is token ring. IEEE 802.11 or 11. It is wireless. I will explain one by one. IEEE 802.1 LAN MAN standards. LAN MAN standards. It's a group defined in internetworking standards with IEEE 802.1d and 802.1q used in the local area networking environment. Used in the local area networking environment. IEEE 802.1d Spanning Tree Protocol (STP). It is a link management protocol. That is part of the IEEE 802.1, which is a standard for media access control bridges and is used for layer 2 redundancy. Layer 2 redundancy. So simply IEEE 802.1d is spanning tree protocol, that is STP. It is a link management protocol. Okay. 802.1q. It is a virtual LANs. What is a virtual LAN? It is a network of computers that behaves as if the computers are connected to the same physical network management. Same physical network management. Even though they might be physically located in different segments of LAN, but they are virtually connected to the same physical network segment. Same physical network. IEEE 802.3 Ethernet standards. Several Ethernet standards are used in today's networking environment. So these standards dictate the bandwidth and operation of the Ethernet LAN. Ethernet LAN, such as Ethernet and fast Ethernet. What is an Ethernet? Ethernet is a half duplex shared media LAN in which each station on the segment uses part of the total bandwidth. The total LAN bandwidth of the Ethernet is 10 Mbps, which is Ethernet, 100 Mbps, fast Ethernet. Ethernet and fast Ethernet can operate either in half duplex or full duplex mode. Half duplex, Ethernet shares LAN media. Full duplex has separate LAN media dedicated to sending and receiving of the network interface card. 10 Mbps, 100 Mbps is over 1000 Mbps. This is gigabit Ethernet. It's not a shared media LAN implementation. It operates in a full duplex mode only. Hubs enables the shared media LAN and switches enable the dedicated media LAN. With switched Ethernet, each sender and receiver pair has the full bandwidth available for see the diagram. Shared Ethernet network using hub. This is a hub. These are different systems connected. This is the total bandwidth shared by all devices. Entire bandwidth is shared by all devices through hub. Switched Ethernet network using a network switch. This is a network switch. Virtual LANs are created with the switch. Virtual LANs, VLANs. These two are different LANs but appears to be connected to the same physical layer. That is virtual LANs. This total bandwidth is shared by all devices within each VLAN. VLAN 4 and VLAN 7 each have dedicated bandwidth. These 4 or 7 have bandwidth available to each devices. That is the beauty of the IEEE 802.3 standard. Define how the Ethernet standard is used in networking. 802.3. What is that? Ethernet. 10 Mbps Ethernet specification developed by Xerox served as the basis for 802.3 standard. So here, this specification describes the use of CSMA and CD. What is CSMA? Carrier sends multiple access. CD, collision detect. In handling the simultaneous demands for network access. These are used in LAN environments. 802.3U, what is that? It's a fast Ethernet. See, earlier we have seen 10 Mbps and 100 Mbps, 1000 Mbps. 10 Mbps is an Ethernet which is used for CSMA and CD. 100 Mbps is a Ethernet specification working 10 times speed than this Ethernet. Okay. This is 10 Mbps, this is 100 Mbps. This is used in LAN environments. Jet G 802.3G gigabit. This is 1000 Mbps or 1 Gbps Ethernet union. Transfer the data at the rate of 1 gigabit per second. Often used in logs in LAN environment at the core layer. Okay. Next. 802.3E 3AE, that is 10 gigabit. It is faster than gigabit Ethernet. 10 times of the gigabit Ethernet. 10,000 Mbps or 10 Gbps Ethernet specification, which will be used to transfer the data at 10 Gbps. Used in MANs. Used in MANs. Used in MANs. Here, totally 802.3 Ethernet standard define the 10 Mbps, 100 Mbps, 1000 Mbps and 10,000 Mbps. 10 Mbps is Ethernet, 100 Mbps is fast Ethernet, 1000 Mbps is gigabit Ethernet, 10,000 Mbps or 10 gigabit is 10 gigabit Ethernet, which will be used for MAN. The remaining all are used in the LAN specification. IEEE 8025 token ring standard. 8023 is the Ethernet standard. With Ethernet, any host of the network can send data at any time. As long as no one else is on the line, the data can be transmitted. In contrast, the token ring works by passing a token around the network, almost like a relay race runner, passing through the baton to the next runner. Nothing to the baton to the next runner. I think you have observed 400 by 4 relay running competition. In that, the first runner runs 400 meters. He will give his baton to the next runner. The runner starts like that. When a host has possession of this token, it has the right to send data across the network. Whomever is having that token has to send the data, just as the relay runner can run only when in possession of data. If a host is nothing to send, it passes the token link to the next host in the network. It is a specification compatible with the token ring standard developed by IBM. It is also called as the IBM token ring and 8025 2.5 network implementation. It's a LAN. Token ring is a LAN. But all the hosts are arranged in a circle. A special frame called token travels around the circle. So what to do mainly in the token ring system is someone want to send a message, you should have a token. Okay. To send a message, a host catches the token. Once it catches the token, it attaches the data and let it continue to travel around the network. But this is not found in many LANs nowadays. Why? Because of its low speed as compared to Ethernet LANs. The next IEEE 802.1 standard. It is within the wireless LAN, not WLAN standards. It refers to a family of specifications developed for wireless LAN technology. Specifies some overall user interface between the wireless device and the base station. Such as seen that call. This is a wireless bus. Such as wireless laptop. Such as wireless PC. or maybe between two wireless clamps. Maybe such as between two wireless clamps. So in this figure, what it shows the wireless LAN between laptop and this unit. This unit is connected to internet. It can be either in the home or in the office. So this is the familiar task or familiar visual in every house nowadays we are having the internet. So we will provide this wireless Wi-Fi and we will use the different number of wireless devices. This unit can make and allow multiple users to share the same internet connection while each user wireless LAN that is a small terminal. This can have number of users can use this to share the same internet connection. Basically, in the number of users can use wireless LAN. Like this. Some other issues most notable the broadcast of the data into open web. This wireless LANs should not be implemented without some sort of encryption to protect your data from being stolen important data. This figure shows the base unit again, a laptop. Base unit is having internet connection. There is a connection between these units. The internet will be connected to through the WLAN. So in between, when the data is transmitted from here to here, there should be a protection mechanism. That is protection mechanism for the data. Otherwise, the data being stolen number to A. Of course, what you are using in our house, maybe that may not be an important issue, but maybe some issues. The most important data may be transmitted in between, so that there should be an encryption mechanism. Okay. This figure shows what is happening here. See, it is a network. What is it? It is a printer. What is happening here? A wireless LAN, okay, which may be found in home or office, okay. what it demonstrates, it is the same concept which explained in the earlier slide, the same sharing concept of the previous example, but this time users are sharing a wireless printer. This is wireless printer. The benefit here is the same, no wires, it's a Wi-Fi. The printer also does not have to be wireless capable or wireless ready. The printer can be attached to a wireless base unit to enable wireless connectivity. So what we observe in this class again, we'll see in the summary. Various network standards are in place today, and many new standards are being developed all the time. What are the three primary standard bodies? These are ITU-T, ANSI, and IEEE. The ITU-T, what is ITU-T? International Telecommunication Union. There are again ITU-T. There are three more, ITU or ITU-T, for different purposes. As a name implies, it's the international standards body and can be found on the World Wide Web. Where it is found on the World Wide Web at www.itu.int. Again, ITU-T. World Wide Web itu.int. Update ITU-T. This is for ITU-T. ANSI, American National Standard Institute. American National Standard Institute. As the name also implies, is a governing the standards body for North America, and can be found in World Wide website at ANSI.org. ANSI.org. Third one is IEEE. The IEEE, Institute of Electrical and Electronics Engineers, is a leading technical authority responsible for standards across the several technology oriented fields such as computer and network engineering. The IEEE can be found on worldwide website www.ieee.org. This is what we are very frequently use the standard. Normally for education field, it is very important. Education research fields, it will be very useful in the useful. So mainly under this IEEE there are different standards. IEEE 802, 0.3, 0.5. So we have studied wireless LANs,